I live in a house that's on a corner. It's a little ranch house. That's the only thing I could afford at around in 2000. And there were some other houses around behind us. And the kids that lived in this house, when they grew up and their parents died in the last 13 years or so, they sold off their back parcels. Each one of these houses had an extra fifth of an acre. And so there's like a third of an acre back there. And of course the developers swooped in, no offense, man, but that's what they did, and built these houses. And my house is nearly paid for, and I only make folk music money. But the houses that they built back there are $1.5 million houses. And no offense, it brought in $1.5 million people that wanted to live in alcove areas. Now my house occupies a corner. This guy had X amount of frontage to his house, but you had to drive past this corner that makes it a paper street. And he wanted it kept a certain way, which was cool. He paved it, whatever he needed to do, but he started mowing what was ostensibly my front lawn. That's when I called the police. And then he got mad that I called the police and wrote nasty letters and certified mail. And he was the guy that came down this originally and said, hi, my name is, I'm moving in, blah, blah, blah. I hope you keep your lawn like I do, because I just got diagnosed OCD last week. So I knew there was going to be trouble, because my partner is a habitat gardener. So the feces was going to hit the cosmic fan right then and there. And he had a little boy at the time. His little boy's a little older now, for sure, because they moved. And I had 2 standard poodles, and that sets the stage for this song. And I was trying to make some peace out of this, because it was really like being under siege. There's a little bit of class going on there. I'm sure he wasn't thrilled with, a brother having all this property with a little teeny house. We used to call our house the slave quarters, because his house was... So there's that going on. You may not believe it, but that's the deal. So this is a song I wrote to him. Actually, no, this is the song I wrote to his son. The brakeman son wanders through my gate, face and hands covered with what he last ate. My dogs lick him from head to toe, knock him down gentle in the virgin snow. His daddy's nervous 'cause it don't make sense how his baby boy end up this side the fence. But these dogs that put a hurting on a stranger come, that ever lay a hand on the brakeman's son. Now me and your daddy don't speak, and that's fine, since he up and sold his parcel to the Northwest line. They cut the train trestle across my land, turned my topsoil into worthless sand. No, you will never see us breaking bread. Now the railroad got a price upon my head. We'll be doing battle till our days are done. There's a legacy for the brakeman's son. Now the brakeman stops a moving train, and his son looks up at the summer rain, and he catches raindrops in a little paper cup, and when that fills up on his tongue, against a hard-working brakeman, doing his job the best he can, doing what he can to keep his family fed, still never be the one to move the train ahead. There'll never come a day we see eye to eye, 'cause the railroad keeps going by. Cracks in my house on all up and down. and the brakeman sound is all around. Now the brakeman stops a moving train, and his son looks up at the summer rain. Now I can't unset the setting sun, and ain't gonna be no war that is ever won. But these dogs will put a hurting on a stranger cub that ever lay a hand on that brakeman's son. Oh. Thanks for having me.